Right, I'm back to finish this off, and I actually think I'm going to finish this without any lace. Obviously feeling in a sort of neat mood today, and I just quite like the way it looks. I did cut it. I was going to put it on the bottom, and I think that would work as well. I don't know. Either would be fine, so let's go without it for today. Let's do a neat version. So I'm going to glue him down first of all. Again, I'm using this Collall glue, or if you've got 3-in-1, that's fine. Try and get it straight and central. So I do want to add a little something else to it. The original had some found text, poetry, whatever you like to call it. So I'm going to use this little one which says magic is a great thing. I'm going to ink. But I wanted it on something, so I've just used, this is the strip that I cut off this piece, and as it turns out, more by luck than judgment, it's exactly the right size for this to go on. Let's use this. I do tend to mix and match my glues a bit. Sometimes it's just exactly what's to hand, although I do keep a little box of glues to hand. So that's going on the bottom there. So now I can't put the lace on, even if I change my mind. Well, I could, but I'd have to redo that. So we'll stick with it, we'll stick with what we've said. And for the top, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put a hole in it. Am I going to put a hole in it? I think I will. So this is the whale tail punch. I'm lucky enough to have one which was gifted to me by Kathleen Sunby. I was very grateful for that, I can tell you. She's a very generous woman. And I'm doing this because I want to show you how I do a ring reinforcer. So again, I tend to put it, we'll put it a little higher than normal. So I've just got my corners at the top there. I glued the bottom of the tab for the front, and then for the back I glue the whole thing. Stick it down together. So I think that looks really nice as it is. Could bring a bit more orange in if I decide to put a hole at the top. I don't think I want to do that today. The other thing I could have done is put, instead of the tab, I could have put a hole here using one of these, and I will show you how I do these little reinforcers. So I make my holes with the larger of the crocodile. So I would do that. And then I use this tiny punch, which is 1/2 inch. I put my piece of paper in this way so that I can see the bottom, and I line it up. My punch is a bit off centre, so I have to line it up with the inner piece. and it does want to move, so like that. Anyway, you get the idea. And then I just do that, and I've got a little ring reinforcer that I can ink the edges, and that would go at the top of my tag. So that's my bunny tag. It is quite different. Different but inspired by, and that's what happens, I think, if you take an idea, somebody else's idea that you enjoy. And as I've said lots of times before, if you want to take any of my ideas, just go for it. I don't mind whether you straight copy them or they adapt into your own style. That's absolutely fine. This strip down here was a die cut, and it's these little rings. So this is a strip of 4 on the die, and I just cut off the edge and put it down the side. But again, I feel in a more simple, plain mood today. So that's today's tag along number 10, I think. I'll do another one shortly. Bye bye.